All right, we're live. Welcome in, Hannah. Nice to see you here.
Hi, Coach. How are you?
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so give me 1 second, everyone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a title to this live. So give me a quick second, everyone. Okay, I'm going to go here. One quick second. There's that. And I'm also going to be streaming from. So, guys, you guys can take a look on Instagram as well. I'm going to be going live on Instagram as well. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we are live on Instagram and also, there you go, that's better. And also on Facebook. Okay, and guys on Instagram, I will have this uploaded tomorrow. So what I'm going to do, I know you can't see the full title, but I have my beautiful and wonderful client here. Her name is Hannah. Okay, so Hannah is from Mississauga, and she's been able to lose 10 pounds. She's been able to lose 10 pounds within my program. Mm-hmm. And the cool thing, like, I won't say it's really cool, but I mean, the unfortunate thing, but the cool thing in the fact that she pushed through it is she actually had a concussion several weeks back, and she still managed to lose 10 pounds. Super inspiring. And that's a cool part. Obviously, not having a concussion is cool, right? But her being just a cool human being, such a great attitude within the program as well. And that's why I wanted to bring her on, guys. I wanted her to speak about her experience, the struggle she went through. And yeah, so welcome in, Hannah. How you doing?
I'm good, gosh. I was excited about this.
Yeah, okay. So I know I talked about you. I gave a little short intro for you, but you can take it away. I would like to have you maybe talk about yourself a little bit more, like where you. Well, everyone knows you're from Mississauga. I feel like I'm just repeating myself.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm from Mississauga.
Take it away.
Yeah, and I have two jobs actually. I work at Life Labs. I'm a frontliner. I am a laboratory technician, and I also work at Tim Hortons. And that's where the concussion happened.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll speak more about that in a sec. We'll speak more about the concussion in a quick second. But let's talk fitness. Let's talk about, because I know the viewers are curious to know. Most of them are probably curious about like the weight loss, how you did it and everything. But before we get onto that, let's talk about before you met me. What was your health and fitness like? I know you're very busy, Hannah. Like you're working, you mentioned 2 jobs. Tell me more about like before you met me.
So before I met you, Coach, I was like kind of active as well. I was okay, but it's when the pandemic started, because it became really stressful for us like frontliners. So like I started working like really long shifts. So at the end of the day, I don't have like energy, motivation to work out, like nothing. I just want to rest. So my lifestyle, or like back then, is like work, sleep, and repeat. That's all. So, and like I don't have motivation to work out as well. I can have day offs. I'm gonna try to search up like on like workouts online in YouTube, especially. I'll try to do it. I'll do it maybe 1 or 2 days, then I'll stop. And like doing the workout itself, I won't even finish the workout, like the whole workout, because I'm not like really fit on doing that. And yeah, it's mostly because I'm like feeling really tired all the time. Like it's the stress and all. Yeah. It was
And
really
tell me,
bad.
I know how we met was a funny place where many people feel like it's hard to make relationships, but when I discovered this app, like it blew my mind. But talk about how we met. Like I'm curious to hear about
So
this.
I'm always on TikTok. Ever since until I'm always on TikTok. And then I saw your story, no, like your post, like on my FYP. And the thing that caught my eyes was like working out or like losing weight uh, while eating your favorite foods. And I'm like, okay, I want this. Because like normally
Yeah.
if it's fitness, if it's dieting, working out, the first thing you'll think about is like diet. And like when I think about diet before, I'll be like thinking about salads, starving.
Yeah.
So I commented Summer. I was like, he's famous, so for sure he won't like see all the
I'm not.
comments.
I won't say I'm
He won't
famous.
reply. And then like after a day or two, you liked it, you replied, you like we booked like meetings and all, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh dang, it's real.
Yeah. I'm a real
It is.
person, right? On TikTok.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
And then
And now you be in my program. So
yeah, and like
yeah. It's funny with TikTok.
it is. And
Mm-hmm.
the
Yep.
thing is, I really realize a lot about fitness when I started working with you, coach.
Yep. Tell me, like,
Yep.
tell me more. Tell me more about like what did you? Let's talk about that. I'm curious since you brought that up. Like, what's some things you learned and like.
Um,
Mhm.
because usually working out before I did that also before, and I always do working out like like every day, 5 days. Like actually, yeah, I did that like every day just to lose weight. But now I realize I don't need to do that every day.
Mm.
3 4 weeks is good, and plus the food. After you gave me my meal plans, I was like, Coach, this is too much. I can't even finish my food. It's because I'm eating the wrong kind of food,
It's
like
yeah, yeah.
those ones. It's just
Crazy,
like
crazy.
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really
So
crazy.
I'm gonna reiterate what you mentioned because there's people tuning in from Instagram. Guys,
Mhm.
welcome in. What's up, Joshua? So Hannah just mentioned, like, and this may be you. Her idea of dieting down is salad and really not eating a lot of
Cutting
food she
off.
wants to eat. And you know what? That's funny. That's like my dad and my sister does the same thing. They do these spontaneous diets where it's like summertime's around, they want to lose a little bit of weight. They suddenly just start eating salad and like veggies and tomato, right? With barely any protein. And like that's not like it's healthy, but like you're now under eating, you're eating too little.
Yep.
But anyways, what Hannah mentioned, guys, was her idea of dieting was just eating salad, working out many days, like she mentioned, and she was
Hmm.
shocked when she came in my program. She was actually eating too much food. She mentioned I gave her the meal plans, and she actually felt like, Coach, I can't eat all this food. And
Exactly.
she was working out 3 to 4 times a week, right? Um,
Hmm.
being able to lose 10 pounds. So it's not, guys. I want you to change your idea of dieting down. It doesn't have to be like eating very little food. It doesn't have to be unenjoyable. And she's a testament of someone that was able to actually eat a lot of food, her foods you enjoyed, and still lose the weight that she wanted to lose. Now,
Yep.
let's talk more. So that's excellent. We're going to come back to that. Now, I'm curious to know, and I'm sure everyone is always so curious to know as well, Hannah. Like, let's talk about what happened midway through. You had a concussion several weeks back.
Yes.
And there may be some people that had sustained a concussion as well. They could maybe relate. But talk about like, was that your first concussion?
It was. It is.
I'm curious to know as well because I never had a concussion. Like, how was it? And like, how did it affect you?
So like at first, so it happened while I was working at Tim Hortons. So it was we have like this metal shelf at work. Under that was an ice bin. So I was just like grabbing some ice to make drinks, and then it was like to like it's almost out that I need to grab it from the bottom, and I didn't notice that metal shelf, so I hit my head like
Ooh,
this side,
yeah,
right
yeah.
side, and then I was like I was like dizzy immediately. Like I was like
Ay, ay, ay. No good.
and then
Yeah,
that time we gotten really busy and it's just the two
yeah.
of us working. So I'm like I
I
can't work. So I just did
yeah.
order taking because I can't stand even because it's I'm really dizzy, like I'm about to pass out. But
Mhm.
then it was too busy that I didn't have choice but to work. So like I didn't came to work the next day. I called my family doctor and then he was like, "Oh, that's just minor concussion. If if you feel any other symptoms because I was like I did vomit once, but the nauseousness, the dizziness was there. So I called my
Mhm.
family doctor the other day. He said if I experience more symptoms, I need to go to the emergency room. So that was Monday. And then I came back to work Wednesday. I was vomiting.
Ay.
The right side of my eye
Uh-huh.
has like a lot of pressure in it. Like I can't
Mm.
even the vision was different on my right eye. Like nauseousness is there. um Even using phones and like because part of my job is like data entering like
Mhm.
requisitions,
Mhm. Mhm.
even just by doing that like even 20 20 30 minutes I'm like dizzy, like I can't work properly, so I'm like okay I need to go to the ER. So I went there, I told them all that I was feeling, and then eventually they say it's just concussion, that's just
Just a
minor,
concussion.
it's just a
Yeah.
concussion, that's
Minor
minor.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. They even asked, can I is the room like spinning for me, like in my like in my point of like my vision. I'm like no, it's okay. And then they're like okay, you just need to have a bed rest, like complete bed rest, no phones. I remember the doctor even saying don't even read, don't do anything that will make you use your brain. I'm like how can I even do that, doc?
Yeah,
So
yeah. So, mhm.
so yeah.
Sorry to
Mm-hmm.
interrupt. So that, guys, was where the difficulty was. Like, she couldn't work out. So she lost 10
Nothing.
pounds in 7 weeks. But technically speaking, like, Hannah was bedridden for like a
A
solid
week.
week. She didn't
A
even
week.
get to work out. And let's talk more about. Sorry to cut you off there. And I'm also curious to know.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, continuing from what I cut you off from, but hearing more about like yourself. Like, I know you're very hard nosed. You're like, I got to get the workouts in, and that's why I love you, Hannah. Like, you're really hard nosed, but let's hear more about that as well. Or like in the beginning when I was telling you to like take time off, and
Yeah.
your advice for people as well.
So yeah, I was just advised to walk, but I did make sure that I'm eating my like meal plans, or like I'm within my range for calories, because that helps a lot. So after that, a week after I rested, I came back to work. I immediately did a workout, and then I messaged my coach saying I can't finish the workout. I'm feeling dizzy. I'm still nauseous and all. And my coach keeps on saying that, listen to your body. If you need to
Yep.
rest, you should rest. And I'll
Mm-hmm.
be like, okay, okay, coach, I'll do that. I'll stop the workout. The next day, I'll
Mm-hmm.
do it again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll do
Mm-hmm.
a workout again and won't finish it. So I decided to just rest, because even after that whole week of resting, went back to ER because everything was like getting worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Nauseousness, even like this, I'm dozing off at that time. Like even
Yeah.
my like everything is like spinning at that time. So they did more tests. They did an MRI for me. It ended up not being normal, and the doctor was saying that not because I'm like back, like not because I finished the week of resting doesn't mean that I can go back immediately to my like usual lifestyle. I
Exactly.
still
Yeah.
can't like
Yeah.
lift heavy weights. Still can't use a lot of computer that time. She still wanted me to rest, but I told her that I don't want to like rest because I want to keep moving too.
Yeah.
Because like I
So
was thinking of,
yeah. Yeah. And I understand that's one thing. Sorry to interrupt again. So that's one thing about Hannah that I like a lot. She's really hard nosed. She wants to get her workouts done. But just curious to know. I'm curious to hear like and this is actually for everyone here. So the cool thing and the why I actually brought up this whole concussion thing is she actually managed to lose like more weight during like the last week, like
yeah,
recent weeks when she wasn't working out as often. I had another client, Yunzo, that had personal things going on that prevented her from working out, and she was still able to hit lows. So the takeaway, guys, is that if you focus on your nutrition and you focus on all the other things beside from exercise, you technically can still lose weight. You can still lose fat. Fat oxidation can happen irrespective of strength training. Just so that you guys know, that's something I want you guys to take away from the call here. You don't have to technically, not to say you shouldn't, but you can still lose weight if you've managed your calories, you manage your nutrition. But I'm curious to hear what did you learn through your experience of like being able to break past, I think it's like 11 pounds down that you're down now, but like what did you learn throughout your experience of having a concussion, trying to balance it with your like health and fitness, and still achieving new lows even when you were, and you still are like technically slightly concussed. So tell me about what you learned and what you want to share for people that maybe had
uh,
this or. Mhm.
maybe the main thing that I learned is like to listen to your body. Like it's okay to push yourself, like it's part of it, but pushing yourself too much that you end up on like being like too hard on yourself, it's not a good thing. So
Mm,
that's
mm,
the first thing. And actually through that time I was actually scared. Like I think after I finished the complete bed rest, that's the time when we needed to do the progress pictures, the
mhm.
weighing, the body stuff.
Yep, yep.
I was really scared to go on the weighing scale because I was like,
Mhm.
fuck, I I for sure gained a lot.
Yeah,
But then I was really shocked when my coach mentioned that I
yeah.
still lose weight.
Did you guys hear
I
that?
was
Sorry, I'm
like,
gonna pause you. I'm gonna pause you for a second. Did you guys hear that? Like Hannah was concussed for a good couple of weeks, and there was 1 week where she was, or close to a week where she wasn't active. She had to stay in bed. She actually improved her progress pictures, and she actually had
yeah,
a couple new lows, one or two new lows, which is a
yeah.
shocking thing. She just mentioned, by the way, Hannah, when it came down to progress pictures, she really felt like she gained weight. Her progress pictures are going to look worse. She actually looked better, and she actually hit new lows. So yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I think it's also because of the food. Because like just because I already know that I can do my workout, so I made sure that I'm still within my calories, I'm hitting my macros, and I
Yep.
also did some walking too because that was the only thing that's allowed. So I think that helped a lot. So yeah, and one thing I learned is it's not always motivation because when I started with coach, I was telling him I'm not motivated and all. I need
Hmm.
motivation, but it's really mostly discipline that we need to lose weight and all.
Yeah.
It's
Can you say that
discipline.
again? What is it?
It's
Say
not
that
the
again.
motivation. I mean,
Yep.
yeah, motivation is really part of it, but it's mostly discipline.
It's discipline.
You really need to be
Exactly.
disciplined. Yeah.
Exactly. So what Hannah said, everyone on Instagram, she just said that when she first met me, she actually wasn't the most motivated, but she had some intrinsic drive that was like, I need to do this. I want to get in better shape. I want to change my future. And this is coming from someone that's just said she admitted she was not motivated. I was actually surprised. I thought you were very motivated when you first met me. So she said she's not motivated. However, she's one of the most disciplined people that I've coached. She like even being concussed. Like I just talked. It's just about Hannah today. Like it's inspiring because even when she's concussed, she was trying to find ways to get her workouts in when I told her not to. But it tells us a lot about her character. Like she's super hard nosed. She wants to get it in. She's super disciplined. So do you see how a person can be unmotivated and once they have the right systems and once they have the right strategy, they know what to do and they start seeing results, it just becomes ingrained in their habits and routines. And that's what fitness is all about, guys. Fitness is not about just doing something short term, like Hannah said, eating salad or doing something really like temporary. It's having that change. And you could tell that Hannah having this way of thinking, she's going to be very successful down the road because her mindset shifted. Like now it's like, I got to get that shit done. I got to get
Yeah.
it done. I got to get it done. I got to get it done. It's part of my schedule, right? So I like to hear that. Like that's something that I really find makes me really happy as a coach from hearing from my clients. And that's why I brought you on because I saw that quality. Like you really want it. Like a lot of clients would use that as like, sorry guys, not to the guys at FFLA, but many people I coached before, like they would use it as excuse or they'll drop off. It's the truth, right? They'll drop off. They'll use that as excuse, right? People would run away, right? But you're not. You're like, nope, I'm going to get the workouts in. Nope. Remember we had that discussion. You're like, I'm going to continue forward. Like, I feel like it's not a good time, but I made the decision. I want to just commit forward. And I really respect you for that, Hannah. I really respect you for that. It shows a lot about your character. Okay. It shows a lot about your character. Let's go over some things here. So results, we know that people on Instagram, Facebook, as we finish up your last couple questions, we know that you lost 10 pounds, probably maybe even a little bit more. Check-ins are this week, this Wednesday. But let's talk about what you personally find yourself. It's not always about the scale. It's not always about numbers, right? So she lost about 10 pounds, which is very nice, a little bit more than a month. But what else do you see, like physically, the way you look, the emotionally feeling? Like, tell me about like
So,
the changes that you felt.
okay, so one of the things where I started working with coach, I told him that I want to look good in my outfits. That's like the main reason why I joined.
Tell
Because
us, tell us.
I actually had this dress that I want to wear right on my birthday, but that time I gained a lot, so I didn't end up wearing that. But this past few weeks, I just keep sending my coach pictures, me wearing like skirts, me wearing like crop tops, which I don't usually do because I don't look good in it. Like I don't feel like I'll be looking good in it. But now like my confidence is like on point. Like I was just like wearing whatever I want, and then I just don't care because like I feel good, and if I feel good, like it just shows. So I'm like, it's
I love you.
the confidence.
I
It's
love it.
really
So, guys, did you hear that? So she actually had her anniversary. She went to Niagara Falls over this weekend. Took some beautiful pictures, right? And she told everyone in the team. We have like what nearly 70 people on the team, and she was taking pictures and she showed everyone like, hey, I actually feel confident wearing a crop top. Like I wasn't able to wear this before. I feel good with my partner. Guys, it's more than just the weight loss. Is like the
the
feels you
confidence.
get from it, the confidence, right? Life changing. Life changing. I love it. Okay, so as we finish up here, I'm going to go on to one last question here, and
Mm-hmm.
it is, what do you recommend? What do you recommend for people? Like, I'm sure a lot of people see me on Instagram. They probably got a message from me from Instagram, TikTok, somewhere. But what do you recommend for someone that is female that is struggling to lose weight, right? Struggling to lose weight. What's your advice for them? It could be what you learned from me. And also, what's your advice for them looking at my page? If they've been watching FFLA, see my clients, and they're not sure if they should take a step forward, what is your advice for them?
Just do it, because we just know about the things, like we know about workouts, you know, like we just know like the meaning of all those, but we don't really know what we need to do. Like, and everybody's like different. Like everybody's different, so that's why you can just go online, search up what you need to do and do it, because that might not work for you. Because some people post like something for the general public, not like for yourself, like not a customized something for you. So
Mhm.
I mean, if you wanna lose weight, like if you wanna have a healthy body, like a good like fitness journey or something, you need to ask for help, and it's okay to ask for help as well. Like me having my coach right now, it's really good because he's doing like customized trainings for me. He's like
Mhm.
doing customized meal plans for me. So just by that, I'm sure that it will work. And like in just
Mhm.
2 weeks, I saw like a lot of results. So if you're seeing his page, you're on TikTok seeing his like videos, then just give it a shot.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
even for
Mhm.
me, I was like, I'm like, I'll just try. Even my mom like was questioning if this will work or not. So I was like, I'll just give it a try. If it works, it works. If it don't, then sorry. But see, like now I feel like so confident. I lose like 10 pounds. So just do it.
Mhm.
Just do it.
Mhm.
Just try. You know,
Mhm.
you'll
Mhm.
never know. And it's
Mhm.
fun. Our team is really
Exactly.
good as well.
Yeah,
The
yeah. I'm glad
challenges.
to hear that. I'm glad to hear. And she said it's fun too. Guys, just to everyone, to know, if you guys don't know what Fit Female Leaders is, Fit Female Leaders Academy, we have all the clients are only women, and we have an amazing community. It's not just one on one, it's an amazing community of like minded, amazing, supportive, driven women that are put together. And there's just something special and powerful about that. And like she said, it's fun too. We have challenges. We have one right now. You're going to be comfortable. You should be comfortable with everybody as well. I handpick and I make sure you're the right fit for the team. And I really like what he said as he ended off, just to kind of reiterate, like taking risks, right? And I don't see it as a risk because I'm so certain that I can help people lose weight. Like, if you guys take a look at my Instagram, like I do post on my client progress pictures on on my Instagram, also Facebook as well. But guys, like focusing back on yourself and like Hannah said, getting the right strategy. There's like a million resources out there. There's so many people we
Mhm.
can listen to, but having all the guesswork taken out, having something customized for us, having the support. You know, Hannah can message me whenever she like. I always get back
Yep.
in a timely manner. Just being there. It's not only just right now; it's the future, because Hannah's future will be different after working with me. Like she'll be much smarter when it comes to weight loss, management of calories, management of food, right? It's not only right now, Hannah. It's fun right now. You're down 10 pounds. You look fantastic. But thinking about the future as well, it's paving a way for a different future if you didn't meet me.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, thank you so much, Hannah. I appreciate you.
Thank you
You're
so
a winner.
much, coach.
You have the winner's mindset. Like I said, there's not many clients that can go through a concussion and also persevere and be like, I want to get the workouts in. I want to continue forward. You exemplify amazing qualities. You'll be very successful in the future. I promise you. Okay,
You.
so guys, thank you so much on Instagram and also thank you so much on Facebook. It's really nice chatting with you, Hannah. Okay, we're gonna tune off here. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Hannah.
Bye.
Bye bye.